Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Today is going to be my attempt at a speed VOD review. Try to go as fast as I can. Will I be able to do it? I don't know, but we'll figure it out, right? Our boy Kipper here is a Diamond 2 Magneto player. Dude's a gamer. Dude's a gamer. But yep, just wants some help, wants to get better, wants to do the things, right? So before we get into the actual VOD, we'll do a quick overview of the abilities and stuff. So I don't know them by name, and I don't think I can do this. No, I cannot, but I'll just say how I call it. Your alternate fire, right click, or what I like to call your spike, right? That's going to be used either as burst damage, right? Following up one of your primary shots, primary right click, or it can be used for crowd control. But the only way it works for crowd control is if you have a full meter, right? Full charge, and then if it hits somebody, it'll knock back. So you can either look at this or just have an eye on the little ring in the back. Once the ring's fully formed, the charge is there. With that being said, we'll move on to the next ability, right? And that's going to be the shield. The shield, I don't want you to think of this shield as a shield that's really going to protect people. For me, it's like short moments of like really good shielding. You know, you're helping somebody reposition, or you're repositioning yourself. Like that shield, in my opinion, is very selfish. I don't like to just use it willy-nilly. It can eat an infinite amount of damage, but it is on a resource meter. So basically on a timer. When that timer's out, your thing's done and you have to wait for that resource meter to charge back up. You can use it while it's charging, but just keep in mind, if it's not fully charged, it's not going to last as long as it normally does. But it does have infinite health, right? And then we're going to talk about the bubbles. Bubbles are really good for enabling your team, saving your team, enabling yourself, saving yourself. But I really want people to get into the habit of basically almost never bubbling yourself unless it's an emergency. Because bubbling your teammates is so much value. You know, for example, we have a Black Panther and a Venom. You know, those are two characters that you could extend their life. You could save them from crowd control, things like that, just to make their life a lot easier, right? For a great example, we'll talk about it here, is, Black Panther goes in, you can bubble him. That means he can't be CC'd. He can get his combo off, get a pick, get out. Or if you need to wait till if they don't have any CC and you want to wait till he's low to get him out, that works. Or let's say you didn't have a BP, because in this scenario, you would probably only bubble BP because he's the least survivable out of the two. But if to say you only had Venom, and Venom goes in, Venom pops his overshield, right? And when he's about to look to get out, you just bubble him. You bubble him, and he can swing out. You know what I'm saying? Or like if they're trying to wait out his thing, I mean, yeah, you can wake him up. Like, but yeah, so bubble should be primarily used to save your team. Like it's so important. But a lot of players in the lower elos, mid elos, things like that, they'll just use it for themselves. Just very selfish and the long cooldown. And if you're not saving your team, you're just like you're that much worse of a not a tank player, but a tank in general. As the game starts here, I'm definitely okay with you not peeking right away because in all reality, any shot you hit is going to get healed up. They are running triple support. You don't know that just yet, but you'll get that information shortly. Obviously, when our comp, not much to talk about. We have a very balanced comp. We have some dive, we have backline, we have two supports, and we have a pretty good tank. So you guys are gonna be playing. You guys have like a lot of flexibility with how you play, whether you want to play faster, slower, whatever, right? You are very adaptable with a comp like this because you kind of cover all your bases. On the other hand, this is going to be a very slow comp or like a very death bally brawly comp. Like these guys want to stay together, they want to play together. Bucky's going to want to pull people into his tanks. His tanks want to beat him up, things like that. So I would say just try not to get pulled. Obviously, get close when your other teammates are in, but just be mindful that you cannot fight them alone. You cannot brawl them alone. Your your job this game is how do I make my team how do I enable my team? Literally that. Like I don't want you to think of this in a way where like I have to hard carry. Like it's by enabling them really well with bubbles and distracting people, you could do a lot. Okay, we're not feeding any else. Boom, they're starting to go in. I like that you're walking up here. This is good. I'd walk up a little bit more aggressively though. The reasoning for that is by walking up more aggressively, you're either going to pull a lot more attention to you, which takes it away from them when you can just get out, um, or they're going to ignore you and you can get a position to do damage. At this point right here, I don't want you shooting at anything other than supports. I want these supports to explode. We just got to pick on a support. They're a lot weaker. They lost that healing. They lost that bit of damage, right? So just start shooting at supports. Hopefully we can get another support pick because once their supports are down, their team will kind of fall apart. Lucky's low. Nice. I think that bubble was too early. I don't think even if the Venom gets frozen and stuff like that, I don't think he dies. I would just save the bubble for the Black Panther. Yeah, especially because homie's just keep backing up here. Ignore him. Ignore him. Your Black Panther's in the backline. You're like Hulk's not gonna go in by himself and kill anything into two supports, a damage, and a venom. Not gonna happen. But this guy on the other hand, he can actually get really hurt. He can actually get eliminated if he doesn't get a bubble. If he, goes in without any help. So right here, if I'm you, I bubble him. I maybe try to pepper some shots into that thing or try to break it just so he loses that important cooldown. Because not that it's in a bad spot, but it's in a spot accessible to you. But yeah, make sure he's good. Oh, you probably didn't need to bubble him there. It's like right there, it's like that's the thing about Magneto. It's just like it's like being the judge if you have to bubble somebody or not. I mean, maybe you have to bubble him for the fact that he can get shot, but if this BP is any good, he gets through this thing, he just goes up here and he's fine, right? So I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but he took the long round. But yeah, I mean, so the bubble's not terrible, but you probably could have been a little bit more selfish with it. You'll get better at it the more you play Magneto. But I don't want you to think that's a horrible bubble. It's fine, but you probably didn't need to use it. Nice. Live though, live. Yes. Gotta be really careful with allowing yourself to get that low, especially when you don't have bubble, because those are melee characters. They can hit you through your shield, right? So just try to maintain a decent amount of health here. Oof. Um, so a little bit ago you heard the Thor dash up. You did get blinded, so I don't want to blame you too much, but just try to be mindful of the enemy tank's positioning. Obviously your team should probably be a little bit closer to you. I don't know why homie's all the way back here, and then if he sees a Thor walking up, he should just fly forward. But we're talking about you. We're not talking about them. So just try to be a little bit more mindful of your team, so that you can peel for them because this guy went up there and absolutely deleted your Hela. But if we can trade Hela for something else, I actually like that bubble because you're enabling him to get his ult off. Should get out though. So the Venom's gonna try to get out here. So if I'm you, I'm just playing this corner here, right? And I'm gonna try to wait him out. And if he really needs me, I'll shield him out. But I don't want to waste basically utility if he doesn't really need it. But I keep an eye on him right now because he's the one that's actually in danger. Okay, he's fine. But I would keep backing, keep backing, keep backing. So right now you have bubble again, right? Your Venom might die. Well, one thing to keep in mind here, if you're looking at your teammates, your your Luna has 91% ult, so you don't want her to die. You want her to live because you want her to be in a position to where she can be able to enable y'all to come in with an ult. So Venom might die here. I don't know if necessarily need to worry about him. So I'll let Luna do her thing, and I would myself get out. Yeah, push comes to shove, bubble him, and you get out. But I would leave here. I would not stay here. There you go. So he's going around the world, but I would leave. I wouldn't stay here because you're down with two teammates. And then look, yeah, now your Luna dies. Yeah, I'd put more focus on your support there, not your Venom. Venom was really low. Him surviving was like a low percentage. He does get out, but at what cost, right? You lose your Luna in turn. Where comes out here with a note. Nice. You're gonna counter the support ult. Boom. See you later, nerd. Gotta be a little bit more accurate. Cause I don't know if they actually killed her, or if if they like got her low enough for the Hela to hit a shot. But good idea though. Like other supports ulting. Do they have any else? They don't really have any crazy else. Oof. Where's your BP though? Oh, you lost the support. Wait. Okay. Okay, hooked. Oof. Gotta be careful here because you're still down to support, right? Like she's not back. She just got back, I think. Yeah. You gotta be careful. I think you were playing a little too aggressive there for a while, and she wasn't there. When she's not there, like you're doing damage. You're doing damage, which is feeding their support ults. You're taking damage, which is not really feeding. Oh, it's only feeding one of your support ults. Have any ults? Okay. Yeah. When you get blind like this, I want you to like basically, and when you're blind and you have so many people close to you, like you need to instantly commit your bubble here. We'll go back a little bit. All right, so they're fighting hard, right? Obviously pushing you back, right? Boom. That already took half your health, so you're already basically half, right? If you're half HP, you get blind here, bro. You need a bubble. You need to bubble yourself because if you die here, this fight's a lot harder. Also, if you bubble yourself here, your cloak gets off her ult and saves you, right? But you need to bubble yourself, which is going to allow you to build up your meters and allow you to get some healing, right? You cannot die here. Right now, you guys are contesting very close to the checkpoint. Can't die here. And then you get frozen, yeah. So I would have, if you're going to walk out, you need to bubble. If you want to stay tucked, that's a little different, even though, where's the Luna Snow? She's right here. She still probably could have hit you. But definitely, oh, she didn't hit you. What? Am I tripping? Is that ours? That's ours. Okay. I'll say you got frozen. But yeah, I would just bubble. If I'm half health and I can't see, man, and I know there's a Thor and a Hulk on me, like there's gonna beat the hell out of you, you know. So just pop bubble. Give yourself that chance. Because if you live a little bit longer, Coco. And now you guys, it's a real fight you can win. And another thing too here, if I'm you, I mean I'm assuming he was banned, but unpopular opinion, I'm switching. I'm not playing Magneto. I'm switching to Captain America. I'm switching to somebody fast, and I'm getting back. Why? Because I don't know if you make it back in time, right? Or did they win the fight? I'm not sure if they. We'll keep watching and see if they do or not. But I would have switched to Cap just to get back as fast as possible. Yeah, cause yeah, you probably could have been back by now. Yeah. Obviously, it's Diamond, so Strange was probably banned. It's probably why nobody's playing Strange. So obviously, if you were Strange, you could TP back. But I would say like I would have came back on Cap just to get a little bit faster, maybe relieve my Venom so he doesn't die. Because in my head, if I can be like Venom, get off, get off, get off, I have, and I get on, and Venom gets off, gets healthy, right, and it comes, now we have another fight, and it sucks because you're on Cap, but like, it's like the game it has 20 seconds left. If you can win this fight, you end the game, right? Obviously we're talking it's a Magneto out review, da 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 da, but I want you to also get a little bit more comfortable with making swaps, right? I competed in Paladins, I played a little bit of Overwatch, and the main difference between those two and this game is that you can swap mid game, unlike in Paladins. So there will be times where you need to swap to a stall pick or a fast pick, right, to get back and stall or whatever, right? And Overwatch people would swap to ball. Then they would come back, right? Or if they were DPS, they'd swap to May. Because then you have wall, you have freeze, like and you could just you could chill for a bit, buying your team more time. This would have been a great opportunity for that because maybe, just maybe, if you get back fast enough, you can allow your Venom to get off, which will allow him to get healthy. And then he gets healthy, you take a little bit of damage. He gets on, you get off, and it allows your team to get back. And then maybe, just maybe, you win the fight. You got a Luna ult here. It's possible. Luna ult could have definitely been better, but everybody's still like so spread. Like I feel like it's not all on her. She should have hopped on a cart. But yeah, unfortunate. So you did make it back in time. The Luna went off, right? I would say, I think that fight was you weren't gonna. I don't know if you could have really won that fight with losing the Venom and stuff. So I don't want to dwell too much on it, but yeah. All right, we're coming back now. So I haven't actually done this in a little while, but we're really gonna talk about positioning. So when it comes to defending this part of the map, I really think high grounds are going to be really important. Obviously, they could break. They probably will break. So keep that in mind. But I think having this side of the map is probably really important. Oh, that's map is yellow is important to me. So I would definitely try to like lean more towards this. Give your teammates high ground. You'd have a hella like in a perfect world, you have like Venom, BP, you have like hella, right? And then you're like here, and then your supports can be like you could have your like Luna sit back, right? And then maybe your Cloak and Dagger can sit on y'all, so then Luna can see all of them. Cloak can still see them. You have a mark on somebody, so you're healing them through them, right? And then with that being said, right, you guys just chill, right? And then you're just shooting down, right? You're basically the cards getting allowed to come through here, Once the card's like around here, you guys are hard fighting it. They're jumping into the back line, yada yada. Things happen. You can walk up. Luna can walk up. Things like that. Obviously, this is saying a lot, but what I was saying is that I just value the high ground, even though it can break, value it, and then when it's broken, it's broken. Now nobody has it, right? But take the advantage while it's there, right? Take the advantage while it's there. Like your job as a tank is to create space to enable, right? So that you want to enable your Hela by giving her space. And by us not contesting left side, Thor is on height. And even if Thor does nothing, his presence here doesn't allow Hela to get these angles. She can't go up. She goes up, she gets destroyed. Like, look, he's not doing anything, but you guys are worried about him. You don't want to push up. Now he's gone, which is crazy that he leaves because he didn't have to. But now you can walk up right when he leaves. So now let that be an example of how important high ground is. Because just the mere fact of Thor being there made y'all not want to walk up. Because if y'all don't pay attention, he can just kill somebody. Careful, I'm about to say, if you hear the hammer whirring up, just take a quick look to see if he's looking to hit you. Because this stuff like this can get you killed really quickly. Yeah, yeah, it did. It did. Once you hear, whoa, 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 like, hey, you looking at me? Because, like, if I'm you here, you start hearing it about here. I'm like, oh, wait a second. Man, fuck you. I'm not going on this corner because he knocked you on the corner. You're isolated. Like, y'all won this fight. But the fact that you walked on the corner and got dashed, yeah, not that you lose it, but you die. Pretty instantly, too. Bam. Still works out, right? And I know it's like, oh, well, we still won the fight, but what the hell? Bucky, what are you doing? But yeah, the goal here is to mitigate how much you die because even though your team made it out in this game, in other games it can be different, right? So you don't want to die for no reason. So we have ult. So if I'm you here, I'm looking to counter the cloak and dagger ult if she ults it. Oof, a lot of damage. So you see how like you're walking in front of this corner, right? We're gonna go back a little bit, but this is just a prime example of like doing more than you need to do, right? You go back here. Where's our boy at? Venom's coming back. You're here. In what world do you want to leave this corner, right? So you have natural cover, right? Your teammates can see you. The second you go around this corner, you're only relying on your health and your cooldowns. And this is going to be a trend. We're going to say this every game. But here we go. You have cover. Oh my gosh, why is this so sloppy? You have cover. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. It's glitchy in this game, but it was never this slow. You have cover. You got cooldowns, right? And you have health, right? And you have HP. So your first line of defense is going to be natural cover, this corner, right? It has infinite health. It can't be broken. They can shoot it as much as they want. Ah! They're not killing you, right? They're not even hitting you. I'm going to sit behind this wall. Obviously, the downside of that is you can't hit them. They can't hit you, right? So with that being said, obviously you got to peek out when you get a chance, but you have that cover to keep you safe. Once you need to walk past that cover or you need to back up from the cover or whatever, they're pushing past it. Now your cover no longer exists. Now you rely on your cooldowns, right? Once those cooldowns are gone, all you have is HP. And when your HP's gone, bleh, right? So it's like really abuse natural cover. If I'm you here, I'm not leaving that corner. I'm just gonna peek, throw a shot, peek, throw a shot, peek, throw a shot. Because keep in mind, my job's not to kill things. If I do, that's cool. My job is to live. My job is to create space. My job is to enable. And by walking past this corner, what space are you creating? You're not creating any space because if they want to play high ground, our team can play high ground already. We don't need to walk around the corner for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your team already has the space needed for them to play in optimal positions. We don't need to gain more, right? Like this is a choke, legit. This is a choke. There's going to be multiple chokes in the game. Obviously, the first choke is going to be that corner, right? There's one choke for this, and then it's this, and then the next choke is going to be right here. Well, it'll be, yeah, I won't consider that. Unless you guys can play up, right? Then maybe, but still, I wouldn't consider that like a choke. This would be a choke, right? Because this is hard for them to push through, right? You know, because there's a high ground here, right? And they have lanes, right? But this is the choke. The choke is right here. So you have this space right here is neutral space, but this is their space. This is your space, right? So But you have control of your space. They have control of their space. The way that you get control of each other's is by entering that neutral space. But you don't need to because they have to earn the space. You don't. They're attacking. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, brother. You're so deep. Because look at your supports. And then they get pushed. Nobody can help you, right? Compared to, let's say, if you were this corner, you're playing. Oh, Thor went in. Oh, I can turn, throw a bubble on one of them, and I can keep playing the game. Or I can back up to this corner, right? And now I still have natural cover. So imagine it. Boom, boom, getting pushed out. Oh, they're getting dove. Bubble. Boom, boom, boom. And then if anything, you can back up to this health pack, right? Okay, I need to get out, right? But yeah. Somebody's angry. Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift. And push, push, push. Walk forward, you have ults. Did she use her ult? She did. The supports. Nice. Good ult. Live, live. Shield, shield. Oh. Hey, man, your supports died. It's crazy. Oh, you're 16 health. You need to get a heal. No. Oh, bubble, bubble, bubble. You have bubble. I don't know. I don't think you can contest there. Even though I wanted you to, like, I don't think you can. I think you got after you lose the venom. It's just a lose lose. I mean, unless you had your bubble when he was exiled. Yeah, yeah, you just lose. You're too low. I would just back up here. Don't stagger. Run away. Yeah, unfortunate. All right. No, you don't have like a flank DPS. Like, you could still throw bubbles on people, but I would really focus on enabling your venom, letting him stay in longer. There's somebody in your backline. No, am I tripping? Yeah, there is. Yeah, she can die. I think your Hella got the up front handled. I think I kill this cloak. You dies. Okay, cool. Yeah, bubble. Yeah, bubble. Yeah, bubble. Cancel your shield. Get out with bubble. Thank you. Oh, oh, it broke. Oh, he's mad. He's mad. He's angry. Why are we? What? Oh, why are we Luna ulting? This is Diamond GM. Why? That's like a hard throw. So right here, if I'm you, right? I want to play up here, and I want to take damage. I want to just keep taking damage. Why? My supports need their ult. I, I I I have my ult. I don't need to do any damage. I'm not shooting a single shot. Nope. My ult will build by itself, right? Take damage, get healed. Take damage, get healed. Hey guys, let's farm our support ults, right? And just try to like, try to do that as long as you can without dying. But like, because right now you're helping their supports build ults, and you don't want that because their supports are gonna have ults way before your supports, and they can just run at you. You don't really have any ults that they need to counter. Oh, strangers in band. Oh, That point earlier, you could have Strange portaled in, brother. Oh my gosh, Strange isn't banned. So what? I don't understand. Why the fuck did we walk back as Magneto when we could have Strange portaled in for our team? We could have Captain America ran in. Yeah. In those moments when you need to recontest, you need to be doing what this guy's doing. This is huge. This is, he has to do this. And the fact that Strange is not banned, you need to be holding tab, make sure they're not switching to it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta hit that, man. I think you're so worried about not getting off the point, but it's okay. Like if it moves a couple inches, you're fine. You need to hit this, man. He has to die. I hope you still get him. I don't think so. Ugh. Okay, Kipper. You're not. I don't want to say you're bad at aiming, bro, because everybody has their moments. Your shots are projectiles. Shoot the floor, brother. If you miss 2, 3 shots, shoot the floor, please. If you don't shoot the floor in the next 2 seconds, bro, I'm throwing this. Throwing it. Shoot the floor. It has an explosion. It won't do as much damage, right? But like, if you're missing 3 shots in a row, brother, start shooting the floor. You cannot afford to not be hitting shots, even if it means little damage. Run for it. Yeah, if you would hit that ult earlier, this wouldn't have been happening. Run for it. It happens. Can't hit them all. I miss ults too. And if your support wanted to waste their ult, that wouldn't have happened either. But hey. What is this lobby? Bubble your team, bubble your team. If you make sure she's good. Make sure she's good. She better not die, I swear. You hear him using this as cover, I'm just like constantly turning back, making sure she doesn't die. She cannot die here. A nice good ult. We're in here. Throw some back though. Nice good kill. You're a little too deep now. You got her backing up. Yeah. So once that ult starts, like once you get that Bucky kill, you back up. I mean, he did get res, which sucks. Because he didn't know what the totem was, but back up, man. Staying too far for too long. So the concept is called ebb and flow, and I didn't create this. Nobody. I mean, it's just been a concept, but y'all have probably heard of Spillo. He broke it down really well for when during the Overwatch days. So basically, ebb and flow, right? It's push and pull. So in that moment, you cloak and dagger ult in, which enables you to walk in. That's your push, right? But then once that ult ends, you are no longer allowed to be pushed up that far, so you need to pull, right? And it's the constant, it's like waves. It's that constant flow of in, out, in, out. Ults or advantages enable you to go in, right? And then disadvantages force you to come out, whether they ult back, whether they have numbers, whether you're overextended, right? You don't have your healers don't have LOS on you, right? So obviously at the end of the day, both teams are going to initially push, right? Both teams are going to initially push, and one team will win that push. So then when they win that push with like waves clashing, one has to pull, right? And then it's just going to be like back and forth, right? Eventually, people, they'll push you, right? And you got to pull. So right there, like I said, cloak, ult, cool, go in. But as it's ending, you need to make sure you're in the right position. Got to pull back. So right now you're pushing, and you got to be careful because your supports are being manhandled, and one just died. Well, one died a little bit ago, actually, after the ult. Mm, yeah, you don't really have help. So no matter where you go, you're gonna die. You need to buy as much time as you can. You had bubble. How long did you have bubble? You had bubble for more than 5 seconds, and you're dying there. We're gonna be Ingy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shield, shield, use your shield. And then when your shield breaks, use bubble. Or use bubble. And then when that breaks, use shield. Right? But like, come on, live. Live here, man. Come on, fight for your life, bro. Come on. You have the cooldowns. Fight for your life, man. You're not trying to survive. You're worried about doing shots. That's, like, you have to live. You're a tank, man. Buy time. Every second you buy for your team is freaking huge, man. You gotta buy time. Oh, we're coming out with ults. Oi. What an ult by ults. Ults are huge here. Your Luna needs to get out, by the way. Fuck the strange. Your Luna's ult's about to end. Please look at your Luna. Oh. Be ready to help Luna. She's getting punched by the Hulk. Oh, she died, brother. Please. Come on, man. You have to be aware. Right now, like, you're focusing on the wrong things. Let the Venom do what he's got to do. You need to be, like I said, your bubble is very unselfish. You need to use it very unselfishly. You could have saved your Luna, man. Even though you yeah, I believe you in this fight. Yeah, you do. Like, just you need to get into the habit of making sure you're not letting your team die for free. There will be times where your supports are gonna die. They need to die because whatever is killing them is losing the other team to fight. But man, you gotta be aware. Like, your mind should always be on who needs my help right now, right? And I'm not saying you gotta be all up on top of them, but you need to be like Magneto's. When you have aggressive teammates, Magneto is the mid ground, right? He's like the center point, so that you can help aggression or you can help defend, right? So you need to be like in the middle, right? That's where you want to be as Magneto in a comp like this. You need to be in the middle so that you can enable your aggression, but you can also help. Now, if the comp is a little bit different, then maybe you'd play differently. But right now, like, you have to just always be looking. Do I enable? Do I peel? Do I enable? Do I peel? Right? Whatever's more valuable at the time, you do. And now we're attacking, so we'll get into that. So while we wait for this to load, I'm just going to break this down. The way I like to attack is I like to fight for high grounds, right? So, I mean, by coming here, some people that come here and they like to fight for this. This is cool, right? You can fight for that. You can cross here, right? Whatever. But as a tank, what I normally do, usually as an off tank here, who's on my team? We have a Thing. The Thing doesn't really have any vertical mobility, so I would, if anything, I let Thing just hold mid. If I'm you, I'm coming this way. We're going up here. And if anything's here, I'm forcing it off, right? And I'm just like fighting it. Obviously, if they're already there, you gotta be careful. Maybe you can pop some shots here, right here. Hopefully, you have somebody with you. Ask somebody to come with you, right? Fight for this high ground, right? So then you have access to all of this. But I wouldn't just have everybody walk down mid. Hulk's here. Boom, he can get pulled. Oh, they're on Venom. Don't get ahead of yourself. Somebody's on your back, man, no? Yeah. Here's some Bucky, care for pools. That little corner right there is going to be your best friend. Good kill on the Hulk. Nice. Venom's out. Look at that cloak and dagger to the left. Target prio. Yep. Yeah. I like the aggression here. Yeah, nice kill. Stay. Stay. Play this corner. Shoot. Stay here. Where are we going? Oh, no. We already got two on the cart. No, stay up. Oh, you almost have ult. Oh, no. Okay, let's say. You're bubbling when he didn't really need it. If that Bucky would have got out, that would have been sad. Walk up with them. You almost have ult. Go. No. Forget the cart. Your team's fighting. Forget the cart. Forget the cart. Your team's fighting. Help them. Please don't let Venom die. Yeah, Bubble. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. Right, Kip? If you're ulting and you're Magneto, are you A, ulting the enemy Magneto, B, ulting the enemy Venom, or C, ulting the Bucky? Brother, you're good. You need to be ready to bubble your boy right here, man. We'll watch it from your POV. Look, look, look. Yeah, man, like, and you're shooting at it. No. Oh my God, Bucky. Bucky. Oh my God. Bucky, no. Bucky. Oh, he's like, I'm good, I'm good. Or maybe he's like, not good. Yeah, you gotta, oh, man, yeah. He's not looking to hit you. I promise you, he's not looking to hit you. Because he knows that Magneto knows you have tools to live, right? So he's gonna try to hit somebody else. I mean, he should know in general that you can save yourself or somebody else. But like in his mind, he's like, oh, I don't hit back. He won't die. He has bubble. Fuck that. I'll hit somebody else. No way, no. Your Bucky should not be dead right now. Respectfully, your Venom likes the front line a lot. So if I'm you here, um, I might try to get like a little off angle here. But you're not like technically in the wrong spot here. I just don't like how your Venom's only playing front line. Oh, they ulted, right? Yeah, man. To your left. Behind you! Behind you! This is free, brother. It's free. No. Kip. This is why you need to look around before you do this. Kip. Chief's free, brother. Oh, come on, Kip. Damn it, dog. You need to get back to your corner. Your natural cover, natural cover. Damn it, bruh. Not gonna lie, Kip. You could have won that fight for your team. Patience, patience, brother, patience. Oh, let's say, yeah, don't get hooked, man. You can hear it when he's winding it up. Venom's in. Gonna get hooked again. You gotta hear, bro. It's click, click. Like you can hear it. Like, listen. Like, just listen. You hear, like he's hook. I'm out of here, or I'm shielding it. Right? You don't let him get a hook, man. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't want to give this to his man because if anybody's close to you, it pulls them in too. But now you're cooked. You're cooked, man. Bucky is gonna be the bane of your existence as a tank player, man. You hear that little? Yeah, nah, fuck that. You have 3 minutes. Your team's dead. Alright, force that Luno. That's good. But is it still in the corner for now? Okay, your Bucky's just standing still. For it. I hope he didn't just give up. Could have bubbled yourself out there. Whether you live, I don't know, but game. You have 2 minutes left. Coming out. As a tank player, you gotta kind of be vocal too. So like if you can try to communicate with your team, I don't really know if you are, but it's a good habit to have. Call for resets. Say wait for me. Let me go first, right? Like little things like that. The thing too that you guys aren't abusing is you guys aren't pushing this side. Like if Venom's not gonna do it, you could do it as well. I know like you really want to peel, but like if they're playing really far back and your team can kind of walk up there without your shield and stuff like that, which 'cause your shield's not that great, you can get access to backlines like this. If they're playing even farther back, you can get access to the high ground, things like that, right? So don't forget about this lane as well. This lane's actually really good. I'd say it's better for the Venom. Like Venom should be able to just get here, and do things, but he's not. And you can tell your Venom, like I would say, to communicate with your Venom too. Like, yo, can you force out right side? Can you get to their high ground? It'll make them turn. It'll make them back from the choke. It'll give you space, right? The same way we talked about earlier, how that Thor being back there made y'all hesitate. Venom being in those positions will do the same thing because no one wants to walk up and then a Venom just kills their back lane. Nice, good kill. We can walk though. We just killed their carry. They don't have any damage. Where's Venom? Okay, Venom's in their back. Cool. Look, cool. Bubble. Oh, that was a team bubble, right? Kip. That was fucking clutch, Kip. That was clutch, because holy moly, she almost died. You literally hit it like last second. Wow. Wow. I thought she was dead. If you can't hit anybody, why not just go for confirmed damage, right? If oh, they're gone, right? Turn and fucking throw it at the Hulk, right? I know you want to hit the supports, but if you can't, right, get confirmed damage. Get damage that you can confirm, whether and like I said, like he's not expecting you to throw it at him. So charge, toss it at him, charge, toss it at Hulk, right? Like right now, like that was a very like ambitious throw, and just for you not to hit it, like that's a wasted ult. Like, yeah, you zoned them out. Like your ult got value in the sense of Hulk is not gonna get healing, Magneto's not gonna get healing probably because they're probably just gonna panic and run. But like you kind of already won the fight first off, so you might not even need. Well, no, you definitely did win the fight because you got to pick. You saved your thing, right? But if you're gonna use it at all, just like hit somebody, man. Because look, if you would have hit him, look at his health now. He would have died. He would have been bannered already. Enable your Bucky. It might sound dumb, but like if my Bucky's going in, I'm running in. It's like, oh, but I don't want to die. It's like, yeah, but when Bucky's going in again, like they want to kill him. They don't want him to get resets, right? So if I'm you, I'm going in. I'm helping him get resets. I'm doing damage, and I'm look at me, look at me. Don't look at my Bucky. That's what I'm doing, right? And if I die, whatever. If motherfucker gets 2, 3 picks, like that's cool. Oh, come on, Kip. I'm about to say, we gotta hit them shots, Kip. Come on, man. Live. Get to the corner, yeah. Cartis. Don't need to bubble them. We woke up the monster. But like you see like how like you bubbled like your support and then like you could have bubbled your Bucky. Like you could have bubbled Bucky. He could have maybe got out here. But like you bubbled your support, but that wasn't in danger, you know? Your bubbles need to have purpose. They can't just be random schmandom. Just trust me. I mean, I make the mistake too sometimes, but like, it is such a terrible feeling when you bubble someone thinking you did a good job, and then seconds later there was a better bubble, right? It's like Just bubbling somebody is not good enough. You need to make sure it's for a reason. Now, there's times where you get a great bubble and somebody still dies after. That's not on you. You can't protect everybody. Like there's times where like, oh, this person's low. Let me just bubble him just cause. So just to make sure he gets out, right? He's not in any immediate danger, but I just want to make sure he doesn't die. And then out of nowhere, somebody gets freaking deleted, and I'm like, oh, I should have saved it, you know. So I make that mistake too. So it's not just you, man. But we want to get out of the habit. Nice, good bubble. Kobe. Yes, sir, Kip. He said, hold this. Ugh. All right, they still have ults, which is the sucky part. But you have ults as well. So if your Hella is a gamer, he would get into a weird spot like here or like here, hide here, so that he can walk into the back and pop the ult, so he can ult from behind them or something. I mean, fuck it. I mean, the ult is still good from here, but I'm being weird. I'm putting myself in a weird ass spot so that if people want to shoot me, they have to turn and shoot me and turn my back. So, but we're talking about you, but this should be very winnable. Should be very, very winnable. You have 30 seconds. Just live. You have 30 seconds. No. So if you have the knowledge that they have ults, this is where communication is really important. Try to tell your team, hey, they're gonna come out with ults. Like, just play safe. They ult, we give space, and then we aggress with our ults, right? Um, because yeah, man, this is gonna be a shit show. I can tell everybody's gonna pop everything. They have more, so they should just win. Especially because they have Amp with Punisher ult. He can low-key just shoot through that. Oh, we killed Punisher. Okay, they got res. 20 seconds. Now we don't have any ults. Your DPS is slower if you're shoot knifing, right? So I just shoot. I'm pretty sure it's slower. Such a mess. What about your teammates though? Keep an eye on them. Oh lord, he's gonna get old. Oh. Oh, they didn't push it in? Wow, why did I swear they pushed it in? That's crazy. That was close. That Hulk could have got that ult off. That'd have been spooky. But you know what time it is, chat? It's no time. Alrighty, so these are going to be your notes for this video, right? Number one, as a tank, I want you to learn what positions you can fight for to enable your team or pressure the enemy team. A great example, we'll go back when Thor was in that position on high ground, your team didn't want to go around the bend, even though you had teammates that were fighting, right? So understand what positions are strong and what positions make it so that enemies don't feel comfortable just walking by you, as well as when he was gone, right? And, understanding that maybe walking out that high ground, right, can enable your Hela to walk up there comfortably and have a nice spot to fight from, so she's not always fighting so flat, right? Things like that. Number two, bubble usage, right? It needs to have a purpose, man. A 12-second cooldown cannot be used willy-nilly, right? You got to do your best to use it for your team and less for yourself, right? You have a shield. They don't. So with that being said, man, in times where, Magneto's ulting and you can save somebody, like you saved your cloak and dagger twice, or like you could have saved that Bucky, right? Or when someone needs to get out and they're really low, they have no mobility, right? Things like that. It's so much better to play in a way where you're safe enough to where you can constantly use your bubble for your teammates, because then they die less, and if they die less, you will win more games. Trust me. Um, yeah. And then third is going to be natural cover, man. It's your best friend. You gotta make sure you abuse it, even though you don't want to abuse your best friends. Okay, but you want to abuse natural cover, man, to the best of your ability. It's whether it be the map, whether it be the cart. It's just gonna really help you, man. It's gonna enable you to manage your health, your cooldowns better, which is going to enable you to just, in general, just play better and survive longer. But with that being said, that's basically it. I feel like I had one more thing to say. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Uh, but yeah, take less damage, man. You do take a lot of damage. Just value your life a little bit more. Don't be afraid, but just make sure you're not dying for free, taking too much damage. You don't, as a tank player, you don't want to be just absorbing everything because then your supports have to put too much attention into you and not your teammates. The best tanks take the right amount of damage, to the point to where they might need a little bit of help, but not enough to where they pull too like all the attention away from their DPS, their other tank, things like that, right? You got to find that good middle ground. But with that being said, hopefully anybody, including yourself, who watched this VOD, enjoy it as well as learn something along the way. If anybody's interested, you know where to find me, man. I got my Discord link down below. That'll take you to my Discord where you can submit a VOD in the VOD review submission channel. Just keep in mind that I do a first come first serve basis, but sometimes I'll jump around a little bit just in case we need another role. Or there's a character that I haven't hit yet that I find interesting. I do this for free. So just be patient with me. I do work and stuff like that, so I can't always get to it right away. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for not only submitting your VODs, but sitting here and learning with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.